Hi, I'm John.
Lost when I feel like nothing, always feel like I'm running. Both feel we're living worlds apart. It's fucked now, we lost in limbo. Remembering what you said though, when I asked you if we'd make it far. That one last kiss that they write about, my one last wish you could never doubt. I trust angels who fly away from you, and you told me that we'd never die. Gave me so many reasons why we were meant to be. Then she said no, 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 no. No, 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 you should. I've earned the cost and now I've paid it. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, please don't go. I know my face a memory erasing. Been a few years since I heard your voice, yeah. Lost a few here, but it's not by choice, no. Girl, I see your face every day when I look through my phone. Can't delete all these memories, won't leave me alone. Hit my blind side, never saw you coming. You were so wild, but no, I was nothing. And I'm nothing now, nothing's changed. You know I'm just the same. Miss you now, but I hope that someday you explain. That one last kiss that they write about, my one last wish you could never doubt. I trust angels who fly away from you, and you told me that we'd never die. Gave me so many reasons why we were meant to be.
Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning, world. How are you? It's good to see everyone this morning. Thank you for joining me. How is everyone doing on this third day of February? I appreciate it. Hello, Mary, Italian girl. Mary Lynn, Michelle, September, Stacy, Texas Angel, Hakuna, Stacy. Good to see everyone. What a beautiful morning it is. So we've got a lot to talk about today. I'm going to be live several times today. One second. Had a frog in my throat, pardon me. I'm going to be live several times today, and we're going to be doing this Michael Monkey Vaughn story. Then we are going to be doing a live on Summer Wells. Today is her birthday. She would be 7 years old. And if you guys missed it last night, on the lab with Josh, it was insanity when Don came up and threw a royal fit. Embarrassing. He is so embarrassing. The buffoonery was insane. And we're going to comment on a lot about that today. I thought her birthday was today. Isn't it today? What is today? It's 3rd or the 4th. I don't know. So anyway, we're going to be talking about that. I'm going to be making... Is the 4th? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was today. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Believe he changed in sober. Absolutely borderline. Oh my God. He was using language last night that is all too common for Dawn, using the N word, just couldn't complete. That's right, we can celebrate her birthday all month long. Just couldn't complete a sentence without cursing. And it wasn't anything about my daughter, my kids. It was strictly me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Never seen anything like it in my life. So I've got some words I'm going to say today. I'm just going to tell you that. But please watch the lab from last night. It was intense, to say the very least. Him and Candace, in my opinion. Yeah, the live should still be up. It should still be up. So, I'm going to be talking about, yes, yeah, Lisa, yeah. Don said last night that he's the victim. He actually said that. He's the victim. Not his children, not Summer, not the boys, not the people that he has victimized over and over and over again. Not when he was a 15-year-old and a 19-year-old. With a 5-year-old, she wasn't the victim. The 5-year-old wasn't the victim. He was the victim. Like, I was seriously nauseous last night. Seriously nauseous. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Don't get me started on that. So a couple articles out on Monkey and oops. So police are testing for DNA in the case of missing boy Michael Vaughn. Little Monkey is what we call him, affectionately known. And the Fruitland police, which have been amazing, the entire community of Fruitland have been phenomenal. They are saying that they have recovered several pieces of evidence and are testing for DNA evidence. Now, that's great. That's great. Hopefully, that will lead us to where Monkey is. We was all hopeful, but not at the same time whenever they was literally tearing up that entire yard, under the floors, everything. But it appears as if Michael had been moved. But where is he now? That's the question that none of us know. And hopefully, when these DNA results come back, it will help investigators further. Police say that they have sent the evidence to a private DNA lab, and the results could take some time, which naturally. So, as we know, in November, investigators, they was digging up the backyard in Fruitland, just literally down the street from Michael's home. Sarah Wandra was arrested, and she was for failure to report a death, which is Michael Vaughn. After searching the backyard and the home, police say they found no human remains, but believe Michael was possibly killed, buried, and relocated. I always kind of want to know they had this hole in their room, and like in the floor, and they allowed the cats to go down to use the bathroom, and it smelled like cat urine and cat feces. Uh, say per some of the people that lived there before. And I always wonder, is that where they had Michael? Um, it's, none of us know. Well, I mean, we don't obviously know what investigators know, nor should we know at this time. But they do believe Michael was murdered, as sad as it is, and relocated. Um, police have officers are following on new information received as a result of their last press conference. So maybe more came out in the last press conference, it's appearing, when Fruitland police identified 3 other people who lived at the home during the time of Michael's disappearance. Now, do you guys remember? Let me take a look at this chat. Do you guys remember Hot Tub Guy? Hot Tub Guy was there drinking the beer and all of that stuff. Um, we need to check on him and see if he ever went back to Idaho. Now, he had warrants out for his arrest, remember? So there's that. What else do we got in this article? Police, okay. Sarah Wandra, boy, they were eccentric souls, to say the least. They very strange individuals, in my opinion. Is expected back in court next month, uh, as she's been in custody in the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare to restore competency before having preliminary hearing. Who does that sound like to you guys? To me, it sounds like Lori Vallow. It's definitely Lori Vallow-esque. Lori Vallow is obviously in Idaho. She's trying to, the competency, all of that. So it kind of begs a lot of alike, because there is no insanity plea in Idaho. You can't plead that you're insane. It's okay. You're going to be in this hospital until we can get you better, till you can help with your trial. And now Lori Vallow, yes, Steffers, he sure did. So just one of those things. Now Lori Vallow, she has done the "I'm competent, no, I'm not competent," and it delayed this trial more than a year, because there's been at least 2 or 3 times that they said, "Oh my God, she's competent." No, she's not. Now she is. No, she's not. But in April? Is it April her trial begins? I'm horrible with dates, but I think it's April. Her trial begins, along with Chad Daybell, which I will be glued to that trial like you won't believe. I'm planning on going to Idaho at that time. It was one of my first major cases that I was like glued to. Police have talked with all 3 of them, which includes Sarah's husband, Stacy Wandra. Now, Stacy, he has multiple charges. He was in jail. They arrested him. He had prior on different unrelated charges prior to all of this. And so he has federal charges coming against him. Now, he knew he was going to be in the clink for a minute, honey, a minute. And that's, I think, like, I don't know, did she, did she say something first? Did he say something first? I kind of feel like he said the stuff first, like he gave it out because he's like, you know what? We're going to tell. He wasn't going to be the only one sitting up in there, but whatever it takes to get justice for little Michael Vaughn, Brandy, Tyler, and the family deserve it tremendously. I mean, they have waited long enough, and it is time. It is time. So, no other charges have been filed so far. If you have information about this case, please call the Fruitland Police Department at area code 208-452-3110. You can remain anonymous by emailing tips at findmichael@fruitland.org. Or you can submit a tip online at 343cops.com, and you can remain anonymous anyway, regardless, if you have information about little monkey Michael Vaughn, affectionately known. So there is a new article that is much longer that just came out. Let me find it. There we go. And it is brought to you by KTVB. Full credit is due to them on this article. Now, thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I do appreciate it. January was a long month. Welcome to February to each of you. Do me a favor, if you don't mind, and go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It is a free way to help, and trust me, I need it. So if you don't mind, I would really appreciate it. Thank you all for joining this morning. Let me pop this down. He's out there. Where is Michael? Quote, "It's not fair," Neil said. "You've watched us for the past 545 days and you haven't said a damn word. We have to wait and wait and wait." And here is
her big brother. For more than 550 days, a family has faced agonizing pain, searching for their boy, searching for answers. Michael Vaughn went missing in the summer of 2021.
The case heated up late last year with police digging up a home close to the Vaughns and naming people they believe are involved in Michael's abduction. But we still don't know where the little boy is.
There's a hole.
July 27th, 2021.
But we keep moving on every day, and we don't give up.
The day the world stopped turning for one Idaho family.
I always write every day what day it is. And it says, be strong, be brave, be fearless. You were never alone.
The day a little sister couldn't play with her big brother.
She picks up his pictures. I leave this one here. She'll walk up and she'll start talking to him. And she'll get sad and she says, I miss Monkey. I miss him too.
A day forever imprinted on the memories of everyone who lives in the family's small, close-knit community of Fruitland, Idaho.
5-year-old Michael Vaughn went missing from this neighborhood behind me. The search for Michael Vaughn continues.
We just want our monkey home.
Fruitland police say then 5-year-old Michael Vaughn disappeared.
So I just want to say you can clearly see the difference in Brandy, Tyler versus Dawn and Candace Wells, can't you? You can clearly see the difference. Brandy, Tyler, they constantly, pounded the pavement looking for Michael, always handling things graciously. And Dawn and Candace are the actual polar opposite of what Brandy and Tyler are. So much different. You can tell. You can tell.
Disappeared between 6:40 and 7 p.m. on July 27th, 2021. His family says he was last seen down the road from where they live on Southwest 9th Street in Fruitland, and he spoke to multiple neighbors.
Every minute counts in these investigations when searching for a missing child.
By fall, police said Michael was likely abducted.
I want to hear him say, I love you, Mom. It was the last thing I got to hear. That was the last thing he said to you.
This is so hard to watch. It is so hard to watch. And yeah, I mean, how can your heart not break? If you are a parent, how can your heart not shatter for this family? How can it not? Brandy has like literally been a superwoman because she's had to work the entire time through this to feed her family. To feed her family. She's has other children, and just God bless her. God bless her.
I told him I'd be home to tuck him in.
Multiple agencies, from Fruitland Police and Idaho State Police to Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, scoured the area, searching for Michael on the ground, in the water, from the sky. People from all around the Treasure Valley also helped search for the little blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy, lovingly nicknamed Monkey.
Michael's still missing. He's not home.
We've received some recent leads that have put us out in the area again, searching more acreage.
Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff announced a tip in a sea of more than 1,000 tips, led them back to the area where Michael disappeared. Michael's case fell quiet again for a few months until it got very loud on November 11th, 2022. A major break in the case at a home just across the road, just half a mile away from this neighborhood where the Vaughn family lives. Police say they were looking for Michael's possible remains at a home on Red Wing Street, so close. Brandy says she walked there and knocked on the door early on in her search for Michael. No one answered when she knocked. Huff said a, quote, very credible tip from someone living in the home led them to believe Michael was buried there. Search and rescue crews used heavy machinery to dig up the backyard of this home on Red Wing Street.
Honestly, I didn't really believe it at first. Like it couldn't have been this close. I literally worn my feet to the bone.
We are all very emotionally tied to this case.
Brandy says police told them to hunker down and to stay away from the excavation.
I sat at the end of the road. I watched the trucks leaving with the dirt. But I promised my family, I promised law enforcement, I promised everybody that I wouldn't go over there. It was like day one again. In the first weeks, months, not being able to drive, not being able to think, not being able to do anything. Pour yourself into a shower.
The next day, after more than a year and a half, police arrested someone they believe was involved in Michael's abduction. Even without finding a body, they charged one of the people living in the home, 35-year-old Sarah Wandra, with failure to report a death. Police, for the first time, saying they believe Michael is dead.
Do you understand the allegation that's been made against you?
I understand what they've said is not correct.
But how could they arrest her without finding a body? Chief Huff could only tell me they had probable cause for prosecutors to charge her beyond just statements made. You're confident that they have more?
They can't tell us, but I'm confident in them.
The judge sealed the probable cause affidavit and other records, not wanting to jeopardize the high-profile case. The Payette County prosecutor said Wandra was on pretrial release at the time, charged with unlawful possession of a gun by a felon. She lives with her partner Stacy, who's been in the Washington County Jail since May of 2022, accused of the same gun charge.
Never seen them, never met them. We left flyers in the door.
In December, Sarah was committed to the state psychiatric hospital after she was found mentally unfit to assist in her own defense.
It's disheartening. It's upsetting.
Proceedings are paused until her competency can be restored.
But I understand. I understand the process.
According to Chief Huff, she isn't cooperating.
I want answers. I need answers. But I'd like to sit and have a conversation with her face to face with me. But you can't yet. No, not yet. There will be a time.
Crews spent days digging up the Red Wing Street property. They brought human remains detection dogs.
All of them alerting to the presence of human remains. Although the remains of Michael Vaughn were not recovered, we strongly believe, based on evidence, that Michael was abducted and is deceased, and that his remains were buried and later moved from the property.
In that same December news conference, Chief Huff announced they believe 2 more people have firsthand knowledge about Michael's disappearance. He said Brandon Shirtliff and Adrian Lucian lived at or visited the Wandra's home when Michael was abducted.
We also believe that there are others associated with the Wandras, Shirtliff, and Lucian, who may have knowledge of Michael's abduction.
Police believe Lucian is bouncing between Ohio and California. Public records show he has a lengthy criminal record in multiple states. Shirtliff also has a long rap sheet. In fact, court records show he has a warrant out for his arrest in Canyon County for violating probation, which Chief Huff knows about. From CUNA, Shirtliff's mom told us he now lives in North Dakota. Via Facebook Messenger, she also told us in early December, investigators and cadaver dogs were at her house for days. He is not running. He has nothing to hide, and we have all been cooperating, his mom wrote. A week after releasing their names, Fruitland police said they made contact with Lucian and Shirtliff. However, they haven't charged the men or issued any arrest warrants. While Huff wouldn't comment on why, he says he's confident arrests will be made in this case.
It's not fair if you have information about Michael and you've watched us for this past 545 days and you haven't said a damn word. And we have to wait and wait and wait and still take care of our family and our lives. Somebody needs to say something, and they need to start talking.
As investigators press on, Chief Huff says they continue working closely with the Payette County prosecutor.
You can't take one of our most precious citizens from us and ever expect us to stop.
I hate these words. But we will bring him home one way or another. We'll never give up.
While they wait for answers,
These are every single card, kind note that has been sent to our family.
support from their community and from all over the world.
New Zealand. Little kiwi for Michael when he comes home.
Helps their world slowly turn again.
Michael is still missing. We do not have answers to where he is. Please keep sharing his beautiful smile, his beautiful face. He's out there somewhere, and we need him home. Don't forget about him.
Multiple status hearings have been set for Sarah Wandra, with another scheduled for February 6th, which we will, of course, be covering. Meantime, Chief Huff believes they'll be doing more searches. A week ago, he posted on Facebook saying they are following up on new information. While searching the home on Red Wing Street, he said investigators recovered several pieces of evidence. Some were sent to a private DNA lab for analysis, which takes time, as everything has with this ongoing active investigation. Huff told me, quote, "I'll continue to ask for patience as we continue to seek justice for Michael."
This is the toughest thing for families of missing children. It's the not knowing, right? Because they can't ever move on. No matter what police say, no matter what the, guesses are, the suspicions are, it doesn't matter. This family wants answers. They want Michael back, no matter what. And they need to know that they're going to get those answers.
Since the beginning of this case, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, as I mentioned earlier, has supported the Vaughn family and law enforcement. The center's communications director, Angeline Hartman, always encourages families to speak out and bring attention to the case, advocate for their kids, just as Brandy Neal and the Vaughns have done. Hartman says every missing child case is different, but in 90% of them, the child is found, whether it happens quickly or takes a long time. Even if a child is not found in the first couple days, keep looking. Every minute counts. Hartman says it's important to take the case seriously right off the bat. Those are critical times. It's the responsibility of everyone in the community to help bring that child home. Hartman says children leaving on their own make up the majority of cases, followed by family abductions, so-called custodial cases. What police say happened to Michael, a stranger abduction with no connection to the family, is extremely rare. Hartman doesn't want to scare families, but she does want to remind them to always be careful, despite where they live.
It only takes a second, right? And we don't know what happened. Did it take a second? Did it take 10 minutes? And that was 10 minutes that, just nobody was paying attention. I mean, this is a community where children and all children should be able to play outside in any community. And this is so heartbreaking to just imagine that he was out there playing, searching for playmates.
Hartman says they're so impressed by the way Fruitland community banded together and wrapped their arms around the Vaughns, and continues to do so. She encourages everyone to keep supporting the family as they wait for answers, because it's easy for them to feel alone.
Just a very, very sad thing. I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to get Brandy's Cash App. I've got it here on my Cash App because I've sent her something, but just give me a second. And I'll put it if anybody wants to donate to her. I think I have it still here in my history. Bear with me, guys, so I can find it here. Randy. Randy. I know I have it here somewhere. How long ago was it? Was it November? Was that when it was? All of this was taking place? Or was it December? When was it? All of this was taking place. Let me look. Posted the website to Dink. Oh, okay. I see you posted the. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. I think the last time we put her Cash App out, people like donated, and I think it like literally shut her Cash App down or something because there were so many donations, and I'm so thankful to each of you who did that. Okay, I see you. Find Michael Vaughn. And I mean, listen, this is a family who, Brandy, she worked through all of this and literally had to still feed her family, search for Michael, be a wife, and most importantly, still be a mother to her other children. And that's, tell me these two don't look alike. They look just like. Thank you, Vet Girl. Please send this to the family. Hold on. I don't. Let me see here. I will send that, Vet Girl, but please nobody else send it because it takes like a month to get to me, and then but I'll send it right now on my dime. No worries. Thank you, Vet Girl. I need to find her Cash App, or I'll message her. I see you. Make sure we message Brandy so we can. I want to make sure that her Cash App is right. If not, see if she has a Venmo. Yeah, Vet Girl doesn't do Cash App or Venmo, so but I got it, Vet Girl. No worries. Thank you. yeah, they look just like twins. They look just like twins for sure. And, hopefully, I'm confident that answers will happen very soon. Hopefully, sooner than later. It's going to take some time to get the DNA back, of course, but I think more answers is coming soon. Hopefully, when the lady regains competency, things will finally still, when she's ready to go to trial. And I hope Brandy also gets that opportunity to be able to look, what's her name? I can't even remember her name right now, in the eye and say what happened, because everybody's different, every soul is different. Some people need to know the details, for closure. And whatever Brandy and Tyler need, I see that is the Venmo I posted is from your link, FYI. Which link? Yes, Monkey Family Trust. Okay, let me send that right now. I literally just got a new phone and I need to download Venmo, but I will show you guys that I sent it for sure. Venmo. So, like, literally in the past week and a half, my car quit, my hot water quit, and my phone quit. So I just got a new phone, and I'm downloading the new Venmo app. So I will. Monsters are everywhere on YouTube. Caution when these monsters go on lives. Always think would like my kids around. Would I like my kids someone around like that? Support the light, not the dark. Amen, vet girl. I couldn't agree more. I'm sure it changed everything. People are so wicked and evil anymore. Yeah, it's the way it is, and it's the world we live in. I really think it's always been like that. I think we just have social media now, and we know all of the evil that's going on in the world at an almost an instantaneously. Now, back in the day, before the internet, we only heard of local evil that was going around, or maybe national. But today we hear the world and all of it. So it is an overload of just craziness. Princess, it has gotten ugly. And this is the thing, Princess, because YouTube is ugly, sometimes we don't have to be a part of it. Because, people fight, and, people disagree, and drama and all of that. That doesn't mean we got to be part of it. The thing that I do is that I've learned is I just literally block the people who, are just negative about it. So, it's just not worth it. Trying to sign in here. Yeah, it's really just not worth it. Mm, okay, it's sending me my code. So just join live. Can someone let me know what's happening here, please? So Joe, we just played a thing on Michael Vaughn. They have collected new DNA, and or not necessarily. Well, I mean DNA that is from the home that they were digging up just literally a few streets away from. Thank you, Zen. From Michael, Monkey Vaughn, Brandy, Tyler, and the family. And I think they're going to find answers. I really think at the end of the day that Tyler and Brandy will get answers. I mean, the Fruitland Police Department, they are as good and professional as it gets, and they love the family, and they love Michael. I love what JD Huff said. He said, "You don't get to do this to one of our most precious citizens and get away with it." That rocked me to my core. I mean, I just thought it was absolutely beautiful words that he did. And yeah, just great, just great. So with that being said, why is it not send it to me? Okay, there we go. Number device. I'm gonna send this right now, Vet Girl, and I'm gonna show you. Just so there's no confusion. Yeah, it was can you put is it Monkeys Family Trust? Is that right? Correct? Monkey Family Trust. Is that right? Could someone put it in there again for me, please?
Keep It Quilted means you keep it the best. 3 layers of plush.
3 layers of plush. Monkey Family Trust. Family Trust. Okay. It's let me see here. At Monkey Family. Okay, it's not. Does it matter if it's. Okay, I'm going to have to email or text Brandy because it's not working for me. It's not finding it. Maybe because I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. I'll have to check in a minute. But I will send it to you, and I'll put it in chat as well. At the time, Justin's posting a true crime only. Yeah. All right, guys. So I will be back in just a little bit. We were going to be covering Murdoch trial. We're going to be covering Summer Wells today. It's not at. Oh, well, maybe that's why. So, Monkey Family Trust. Oh, there, I found it. Never mind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From Vet Girl. Thank you so much for let me just show this to you. Let me pop it up here. Vet Girl. Oops, it's a little blurry. Oh, I'm showing you the wrong one. Anyways. There we go. Well, it's blurry. I'll email it to you, Vet Girl. I sent it, I promise. All right. Appreciate you all. Yes, if y'all want to help, you can do it. Monkey Family Trust on Venmo, or you can do it at findmichaelvaughn.com. That's probably the best way to do it. So I'll be back shortly here in just a little bit. We'll talk more about a lot of things. We got a lot to talk about. I wanted to go live with this as an update. Got a lot more to talk about. Hit the thumbs up. We'll talk more in just a few minutes. I love you. I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. See you later. Bye-bye.